if you can spare 20 minutes every day, then you will be able to improve your English communication in a very short period of time. In this video, I'm going to tell you how you should do it, what you should do in those 20 minutes. You must remember that for any improvement in communication, we have to lay a foundation. And that foundation is listening and reading. Two skills which I'm telling you. One is listening and the other is reading. But these are only foundations. What you require when you want to use the language is you require practice. And that comes only through speaking and writing. So the actual communication where you are trying your communication is speaking and writing, but listening and reading is what you need to do. So divide your 20 minutes into 4 slots of 5 minutes each. Once you have divided it into 5 minutes, but you have to do it every day. You please remember that if you do it with gaps, you will not see the improvement which you are looking for. Look at the 20-minute period into 4 units of 5 minutes. In the first 5 minutes, what you need to do is to select something which you want to listen to. If you are a beginner, begin with only 1 minute listening, but listen to it 5 times. The same passage, 1 minute, 5 times on day 1. Day 2, another passage, again 1 minute, 5 times. Do it for a few days and then make it into 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes so you can listen to it twice. Do it for a couple of months and then you have to do it 5 minutes, a single passage, listen to it only once. In this way, if you listen, you will find that your gradation of listening is helping you a lot. The passage which you listen to 5 times becomes embedded in your memory. It becomes a part of your mind, your file storage in your head-top computer. And that file is available whenever you are using English. Using, you remember, speaking and writing. So when you want to use the language, that listening passage will help you. So do that 1 minute 5 times for as long as you require. It depends on how much you require. Now we come to the second 5 minutes. I've told you about the first 5 minutes. Begin with 1 minute, then go to 2.5 minutes, then go to 5 minutes. Listen only once. If you feel it is not enough to listen to it once, then listen to the same passage for the next 2 or 3 days. Don't break the schedule of 5 minutes. Your timetable is now 5 minutes only for listening. So listen to the same passage next day and again the day after. Reading also do in the same way. See how much you can read 1 page in 1 minute. If you can read 1 page in 1 minute or 1 column of the newspaper, or you take your smartphone and take something which you can read for 1 minute. Try doing that. Once you have read it for 1 minute, please reread it again. And when I say reading 5 minutes, I mean reading aloud. You have to make the sound with your mind. Use your own voice mechanism. Speak it out loudly and clearly and slowly. There is no hurry. So when you are reading, even if you read 200 words, it's not a problem. Read it carefully, looking at each word, looking at each spelling, punctuation. When you're reading, your entire mind should be focused on that passage. So if you read a 1-minute passage 5 times and you do this exercise, next day new passage again 5 times, next day new passage again 5 times. Then like you increased your listening, increase your reading also. Read 2.5 minutes, as much as you can read in 2.5 minutes. Please time yourself. You have a timer with you so that you can time yourself. And once you have the time fixed as 2.5 minutes, stop there. But have you really read it properly? That question you have to ask. Because in 2.5 minutes you can read much more than if you're reading with full concentration. Here the quantity of reading is not important. The quality of reading is most important. So your quality should be excellent. Then move to a passage of 5 minutes. You read it once. If you are not satisfied, read the same passage again the next day or for the next 3 or 4 days. But don't break the timetable of 5 minutes for reading. So we have covered 10 minutes. Now we come to the speaking part. Speaking you keep 5 minutes. And that is between 10 and 15 minutes. Speak for 1 minute on any topic you like. In schools and colleges, children play games. One game is called Just a Minute. You have to pick up a topic and start speaking immediately on that topic only for 1 minute. You have to be very clear and to the point on that topic. So you think of a topic. You have to think of 5 different topics for the first day. Speak for 1 minute on each topic. Or, if you are not confident, speak on the same topic for 1 minute. Then, see your recording, listen to your recording, and then again speak for 1 minute. So you will get a chance to speak 2 or 3 times. Same topic if you want, different topics if you want. You can say, I will describe my room. I will describe my friend. I will describe my parent or my child. I will describe the surroundings where I live. Any number of possibilities are there whenever you want to speak. So choose something. If you find it difficult, then you send a comment and I will give you many topics on which you can speak for 1 minute. But that is not all. Do it only for a few days for speaking 1 minute. Then graduate to speaking for 2 or 2.5 minutes. Since we have 5 minutes, I'm dividing it into 2 halves, 2.5 and 2.5. Then of course, you go to a point where you speak for 5 minutes on a single topic. This again you need to practice. What you will speak about. I've given you many videos on storytelling. Read a story, listen to the video, and then you can tell that story keeping the timer as 5 minutes. So in 5 minutes, do a graded speaking exercise, starting with 1 minute and then going on to 5 minutes. Many of you have been telling me that you can speak a few sentences, but when you want to speak for a longer time, you can't do it. See, today I have told you how to do it for a longer time. Start with 1 minute, move to 5 minutes, then move to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending on how much time you can spare. But today I'm only going to tell you that in 20 minutes of practice every day, how you can improve. Now we come to the last segment of your 20 minutes. We finished 5 minutes listening, 5 minutes reading, 5 minutes speaking. 15 minutes are done. Now the last lot, writing. Now writing is very difficult. People don't want to do it. Many scientists are saying that human children are forgetting to write with, using paper and pencil. That is a terrible thing, because one part of your mind is dysfunctional. So don't be like that. Take a piece of paper, take a notebook, take a one-side paper, one side which is a bill or something, you received it, use the other blank side, you use it. Don't waste paper, but please use paper and pen. Start again with 1 minute. Whatever you can write in 1 minute, please write. Then you can read it aloud. You're practicing reading. You can listen to it when you are reading it, so you have listening. 1 minute, what it takes for you to write, might not need so much time to read. You might read it in 30 seconds. So write one more passage. Read, listen, all based on one. You can speak also. On the passage which you've written, you can look at the points and you can speak. So from the writing passage, I'm not saying write many things per day. Write 1 page per day, but read it aloud. Listen to yourself reading it aloud. Check what you have written, if you have written it well, or try to write it the same thing which you wrote today again tomorrow. Write only once, 1 page. After a few weeks, graduate to 2 pages. In this way, increase your ability to write longer passages. Try these 4 and let me know whether you are benefiting in improving your communication. Thank you and all the best.